welcome to Mike Lee's Comedy Hypnosis Show. Mike is a two-time Entertainer of the Year and has performed thousands of shows nationwide, including Season 4 of Penn School Us in Las Vegas. Mike is also a licensed counselor and psychology professor that is about to take you on a journey of imagination. Please welcome, Mike Lee.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't see Michelle who hired me.
What? Yes.
Oh, she's okay with that? We're good to start?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. So I'm Mike Lee. As you heard in there, we're going to go on a journey of imagination. And we're going to be doing a whole lot of mind tricks and a lot of fun with hypnosis tonight, which I'll explain to you exactly how that works and a little bit about it. But right now, we're going to do everything. Kids, a little bit later, you won't be able to participate on stage, but this is something even the kids can do and adults too, just to show you a little bit about how the mind works. So this is a little bit of a psychology trick I'm going to play on you. And what I want everybody in the room to do is exactly what I do. So I want everybody to do exactly what I do. Take your right hand, hold it up in the air like this. Now just take your pointer finger, point it up. Now put your thumb out, kind of like the letter L. Now put your thumb and your finger together to make a circle. Now take your circle and put it on your chin. So your chin's down here. Now how many of you actually put your circle on your cheek? Be honest. Now here's the thing, psychologically, when I came out and I introduced myself and I started talking a little bit about what we were going to do tonight, I told everybody to do exactly what I do. Okay, I didn't say do what I say, I said do what I do. And your brain picks up on that. So those of you who actually took your circle and put it on your cheek, like I did, your brain picked up on that you're to do as I do and not what I said. So you actually did it correctly. All right, now, what we're going to do, you know, a lot of entertainers ever since COVID hit has had a huge drastic drop in the number of shows they've done. But because I work as a psychology professor, I get to go into high schools and I get to do motivational talks for high school students and promote the college and those sort of things. So literally, probably for about the last 4 months, about 6 different class periods a day in high school classrooms, I've gotten to perform virtually for them. And so I came up with a thing, because I study the mind, I know a lot about the mind, that I actually started to learn how to become a human lie detector. Okay? So we're going to play a little game, you guys against me. I have a whole bunch of different colored balls. There's a whole bunch of white balls in there, and then there's one orange ball. All right. Now, is there anybody here that you say, I'm a pretty good liar? Who's my good liars? Let's see. We use kids and adults. You can lie pretty good? All right, what you're going to do is you're going to reach in there, you're going to pull out a ball, hold it like a sandwich, don't even look at what color it is, and then you can go up and stand on the stage. Oh, did you get one? Okay. All right, how about an adult? Who's pretty good at lying? You're a good liar? Go for it. Pull one out of there, hold it like a sandwich, go ahead up on the stage. Go over here. This guy, you're good at lying? You're a good liar? Go ahead, Rick. Grab the ball out of there. You're good. Go for it. And go ahead up on the stage. And let's see, will you help me out? Go ahead, Rick. Grab the ball. Oh, that's it. Okay, good. Go ahead up on the stage. Oh, right here. You should be up on the stage, too. Yep, go ahead up. Yeah, go ahead up on the stage. What's that? There should be one. Somebody back here. You got me? All right, go ahead. There should be one more. All right, there you got it. Did you get one? Okay, go ahead up on the stage. And that should be it. All right, now for me to figure out what color ball that you have, and when you lie to me and when you tell me the truth, you have to know what color your ball is. So I'm going to turn my back, just take a little peek, see if you got an orange ball or a white ball, and then make sure you hide it back in your hands. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you some of the tricks that I learned. And again, I was usually around 75%, but I've been doing it so much lately that I'm up like in the low 90s, and I've gotten, I think, like 12 in a row right now. I was able to figure it out. Now, kids are going to be probably the easiest. So I'm going to start with you right here. Okay? Now, it doesn't matter what color your ball is, because what you're trying to do is lie to me, and I'm trying to figure out when you're lying to me and when you're telling me the truth. All right, so just look me right in the eye. Now, it doesn't matter what color your ball is. What I want you to do is just say to me, I have a white ball. Okay, now look me in the eye and say, I have an orange ball. Okay, now if you did the most common thing, and this is the easiest way to get kids. So if you all have kids and want to know when they're lying or telling the truth, and I'm almost 100% sure on you, because what happens is your left brain is your facts when you're doing history, math problems, and things that you need to recall. Right brain is your imagination. So if your kid is telling you a story, and they keep looking up into the left, they're going to their facts and they're telling you the truth. If they look up into the right, it means they're going to their imagination and they're lying to you. And you clearly, when you told me about the orange ball, real quick you glanced up and to your right, so you were lying about the orange ball. I'm sure you have a white. Give him a round of applause. Go ahead. I'm going to try to get some of these adults before we go here. Let's go to this guy right here. Doesn't matter what color ball you have. Just look me in the eye. Say, I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
Say that again.
I have a white ball.
Now say, I have an orange ball.
I have an orange ball.
You are a good liar, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, one more time with the orange ball. Say, I have
I have an orange ball.
All right, I'm coming back to you.
All right.
You're a little bit loud. Let's go right here. Let's go with the white first. Look me in the eye. Say, I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
Say that again.
I have a white ball.
Now say, I have an orange ball.
I have an orange ball.
One more time with the orange.
I have an orange ball.
Now say, I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
Perfect. All right. So one of the things, she was not going to give me anything. She's not looking. She's looking directly at me. She's really doing a lot of facial features, so I can't pick things up from her eyebrows and stuff. But one thing I noticed on her, and I'm probably like 80% on you, but when people lie, their voice gets a little higher. Not even like a full key on a piano, but maybe like a half a key. And when she was telling me that she had an orange ball, her voice was going up just a tiny little bit. So I'm just going to go with it. I think you were lying because your voice went a little higher on the orange. I think you actually have a white one too.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Give her a round of applause. And you know, the statistics, they're waiting. Right, so now we're down to 3. Let's go with this guy next. All right, go ahead and look me in the eye. Say, I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
Say that again.
I have a white ball.
I'll say, I have an orange ball.
I have an orange ball.
You know, he's like, it's like he's lying about both. You're doing things that should. Now, let me ask you this, like in all seriousness, don't tell me that you know what color your ball is.
Yes, I do.
Okay. You know, I asked that because one time I was doing a show and I got down to the last 2 people and I was going back and forth. And it seemed like they were lying every time I asked them. And so I just took a guess and I guessed wrong. And afterwards, the people came down after the show and they were laughing. And they were brother and sister and they were both colorblind. And they had no idea what color the ball is. But you're saying you actually know what color you have.
I do.
You just are pretty good at lying too.
I looked at it, yes.
Yeah, okay. so let's go with you right here. Let's do the white first. Look me in the eye, say I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
Say it again.
I have a white ball.
Now look me in the eye, say I have an orange ball. One more time with the orange. Yeah, I can tell. He's with the white ball, he's flat as a nail. With the orange, you're giving me that little smile. I think it's a little uncomfortable for you to lie. I'm sure you're lying about the orange. You got a white one. And I will say, Mom and Dad, be proud of him. He's not one that likes to lie, and he was very uncomfortable telling a lie. So that's a good thing. All right, so we're down to you 2. And let me go back with you. Go ahead, look at me. I say I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
One more time.
I have a white
Now
ball.
say I have an orange ball.
I have an orange ball.
One more time with you, orange.
I have an orange ball.
I have no idea what it seriously seems like you're giving me signals that you're lying on both of them. So you didn't like leave your ball in your seat or something. You have it in your okay. So you're just really good at this. You're good too. Well, let's go with the white. Go ahead. Say I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
Say it again.
I have a white ball.
Let's say I have an orange ball.
I have an orange ball.
Oh, man, you two are tough. Let's go back with you. I'm gonna have you slow down.
Slow down.
All right. So look me in the eyes. A little bit slower. Say I have a white ball.
I have a white ball.
One more time.
I have a white ball.
Let's say I have an orange ball.
I have an orange ball.
There we go. All right. So one of the things I noticed, I was watching because he was giving clear signals when he would blink. And a lot of times people will blink when they lie. You seem to blink every time, but I'm just going to go with it. And I'm probably like 70% sure. But when he slowed down, when he did the orange ball, he blinked like 3 times. When he was going slower instead of once. So I'm pretty certain that's a lie. I'm glad I went to you because I was almost going to guess you had a white ball, but I'm going to switch my answer. I think you have the last white one.
I have a blue ball.
You have a blue. So that's my, oh, there you go. So, yeah, guys, I thought I messed up. Good, great job. And you know what, you two guys, hopefully when we get to the hypnosis part, hopefully you guys come back up here. You two will be like awesome at that. Alright, so again, that's just one of the things, the way the brain works, things that I love to look at. And there's actually, from what I learned, there's 21 different things that I watch for, that I can listen for and tell when I'm talking to somebody trying to pick up on those lies and the truth. Alright, now with the hypnosis, how many of you have ever seen a hypnosis show before? I think you've all had one at the campground before, right? People were a long time ago. Okay. How many of you have actually been hypnotized in the show before?
That didn't work.
Good. It didn't work. Okay. So some of you, if every time you get hypnotized in a show, usually you go a little bit deeper, a little bit better. So those of you who have your hand up, I hope that you'll decide to come up and help out. He's volunteering. Sounds good. And so what I want you to do though is just to experience the power of your imagination. All right, so we're going to do one more little test. This is all the audience, kids. You can do this one too. And what I want you to do is see how powerful your imagination can actually be. So what I want you to do is you're going to take your two hands, cross all your fingers, and then you're going to take your two pointer fingers, and you're going to spread them out as far as you can. Now what I want you to do is stare at the space between your two pointer fingers, and imagine there's two big magnets on the tips of your fingers. And the more you watch the space between, the closer and closer you'll see your fingers get. Imagine those magnets pulling each other together, stronger and stronger, slower and slower, until your fingers will actually touch. All right, how many of you are able to experience your fingers coming together? All right, so we've got lots of hands. Again, you all would be great volunteers when we get up here. All right, now here's just a couple things about hypnosis. So it started back in the early 1800s. There was a guy named Mesmer, and he learned how powerful the imagination is. And people would come to him, and he'd be able to heal them of different diseases using their imagination. And in the late 1800s, Dr. Esdale did thousands of surgeries. You know, that was kind of before the anesthesia was safe. So he performed thousands of surgeries using nothing but hypnosis. It was studied in the early 1900s by Freud and Erickson. And in the 1950s, it was deemed acceptable for treatment by the American Medical Association. All right, so hypnosis is basically all we're doing is getting into your imagination. And the best way to describe what's about to happen up here on stage is extreme virtual reality. So if you've ever played a virtual reality game before, you put the goggles on. So people up here, they're going to see things that aren't really here. They're going to hear things that aren't really there. They're going to experience, and I use almost all pleasant things. So the people who come up here, they're going to have the time of their lives. And you know, I've done thousands of shows. You know, most of the biggest market for this is colleges. So I've traveled all over the country doing colleges, and you know, I could sit up here for the whole time and tell you stories. But one of my favorites, I used to do this routine where I would have the men that were up here believe that they were pregnant, and they were part of a scientific experiment, and they were going to be like the first men ever to deliver a baby. So I got this professor from the college. He's up there with a bunch of students. And he's sitting there, and of course, you know, it's time for him to get up, and they're going to be interviewed on the news. So, you know, this college professor's trying to get out of his seat. He's really struggling, and, you know, finally he gets up, and, you know, I start interviewing him, and he's 9 months pregnant, and the baby's due any day now, and we're just having a casual conversation, and pretty soon he goes like this, and then he puts his hands over his head. And, you know, I had no idea, like, what happened, what scared him, what shocked him. So I went over, I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "The baby just came out, and it's on the floor." And I said, "You know what, it's okay." I said, "The baby fell right on a pillow. Come over here and see, it's okay." So this professor comes, and he picks up this baby and starts rocking it. And he goes down to the end of the row, and the entire show, he completely ignores me. And he's down on this end of the row. And every once in a while, I'd see him doing something, and I'd come over and ask him what he's doing. He's like, "I'm changing their diaper." You know, then he's feeding them, and then he's burping them. At one point, he gets up, puts his baby right across the stage. He's got a stroller. He's taking his baby for a walk. And, you know, and you know, when we finished the show, when we woke up, like he said that was the best experience he ever had. And you know, he kind of had told me that, you know, him and his wife couldn't have children, and that it was just kind of like a dream come true for him, and just a great experience. Now here's before we get the volunteers up here, here's the most common things people want to know about hypnosis. So first of all, people want to get into a battle with me. So the first thing I'll tell you, like, this can't be a battle. If you don't want to be hypnotized, I absolutely can't hypnotize you. So nobody has the ability to put you under hypnosis without your free will, without you like being a willing participant. So if you come up here and you're trying to say like, well, let me see if I can fool this guy, let me see if I can get this guy, and I'm not going to follow any of his instructions, do anything he wants me to do, and I bet he can't hypnotize me. I'm letting you know right now, you win. Like I can't win that battle. It's impossible for me to win. The second thing is you don't lose your will, right? Nobody's clothes are going to come flying off tonight. If I would tell somebody to go grab a gun and shoot somebody, like nobody's going to do that. But like you never lose your value system, you never lose your morals. And anytime I would give you a suggestion that goes beyond what those are right away, you would snap right out of hypnosis, snap out of your daydream, and just go on. Another thing, you won't give your secrets away. People are worried, hey, I got all these family secrets, things I don't want anybody to know. What if I get up there and start confessing all these things? So everybody up here is going to be in their imagination. I can't tell you how many times, when people come up here, they'll talk about a sister or something that doesn't exist. I'll ask them what they do for a living, and find out after the show that's not at all like even close to what they do for a living. So everybody who comes up here, we're basically in their dream. We're in their imagination. Nothing that is set up here is reality, and there's no facts and no secrets that are going to come out from that. The biggest question people always want to know, well, what if I come up there and I get hypnotized and something happens to me? I drop over, I decide, hey, you know what? I don't really like this crowd, so I just walk out the door while you're hypnotized. Now, first of all, that's only happened like 5 or 6 times, so it hasn't happened at all. But again, hypnosis is just a natural state. So studies show that about every 15 minutes you go into some form of hypnosis. So there's you, I'm sure, have been driving down the highway and you go about 3 miles and you have no idea how you got from point A to point B because you're just kind of like in your own little world within your head. Or if you ever talk to somebody playing a video game, watching TV, you try to talk to them, they can hear you talking, but they're so focused on the movie, on the video game, that they don't hear you. That's a form of hypnosis. So there's a lot of in and outs that we go. And the best way to explain it is kind of like right before you fall asleep at night, you're in a state of hypnosis. And right when you first wake up in the morning, so you're like halfway in your dream, you're like halfway awake, that's the best way to tell you how you would feel up here. Now I can tell you, like, the best news ever is 1 hour of hypnosis is equal to 8 hours of sleep. So those of you who have trouble sleeping, those of you who have issues with sleeping, and I can tell you, like, if you come up here, you're probably not going to sleep all that great tonight because your body's going to be so rested, you're going to feel so good. But it also sets you up to a pattern of learning relaxation. And I can't tell you how many people have had insomnia and issues with sleep that have come up, helped with the show. And in a lot of ways, it was able to fix that problem. And also, one of the things I'm going to do, I'm also, I'm a licensed counselor, but I'm also a certified hypnotherapist. So anybody who comes up and volunteers tonight, we're going to help you with a single issue. You're not even going to say it out loud. Whatever issue you bring up, if you want better sleep, if you want to lose weight, quit smoking, quit drinking, more focus, whatever it is, one of the things that we're going to do for everybody on stage is leave them with that suggestion to help them feel better, help them get better. All right, now I think we have like 12 or 14 chairs up here. We don't have to just use a chair because we're going to be like eliminating people as well. All right, so feel free, we'll fill up the chairs. If the chairs fill up, just stand behind them. And again, I promise if you're one of the ones that come up here and do the hypnosis, you're the one that's going to leave this place feeling the best, doing the best, and also leaving with that gift of some type of therapy of anything that you want. So with that, you all know who the best volunteers are. If you volunteered before, you're going to be the best ones. I can tell you that right now. But come on up right now. Come on up. Yeah, come on up. Play it there. Yeah, come on. Kids, you got to be at least 16. At least 16. Sorry. Yeah, come on up here. Yeah, come on up. You can take more than what's up here. Anybody else want to come? I see some pointers. You want to come up? You good? Yeah. I appreciate you coming back up here. I think you're going to be good volunteers for this. Alright, how about a round of applause for all the people willing to come up here and volunteer? Alright, so what we're going to do is, you're sitting in a chair now. I'm going to move you all around just a little bit. But we're going to do 2 tests just so I know exactly where to put you and how kind of to deal with each of you. So I want you to go ahead and stand up. Alright, and we're going to see how strong your imagination is. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to put both hands out like this. Take your left thumb, put it in the air. Take your right palm and put it palm up. Alright, now what I want you to do, right there, perfect. Alright, go ahead, close your eyes. I want you to use your imagination. And I want you to imagine I'm going to come down and I'm going to touch your right or your left thumb. And I want you to imagine I'm putting helium balloons on that right thumb. So in your imagination, see those helium balloons? They can be your favorite color. There's a whole bunch of helium balloons that just want to make that thumb go slowly up, 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 higher and higher in the air. And as you focus on those balloons, you're going to come and feel me touch your right hand. And in that right hand, I'm putting some very, very heavy books. Heavy, heavy, heavy books. You can feel them, that they want to make your hand go down. So use your imagination as strong as you can. See that right hand go down, down, down as we put on more books, more books, more books. And on your left thumb, more balloons. See it go higher, 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 lighter and lighter, higher and higher. And everybody go ahead and freeze. And keep your hands right where they are. You can open your eyes. And I'm going to have you switch with this. You can go ahead and switch places. You come on right down here. I'm going to have you go right here, and you're going to come around, and you're going to go right down to there. And let's just have you 2 switch places. Perfect. All right, now you can all have a seat. Perfect. I think we're finding out who we're going to have great volunteers. Now, throughout the show, if at any point, I kind of ask you to go back out to the audience, nothing personal. It's just, we're looking for the best volunteers, best imaginations, and the ones who are going into what we call trance, but it's basically just using your imagination. Okay? So we're going to do one more test with all of you, just to see how good your imaginations are. And this should show you, again, how strong and how powerful your imagination actually is. All right, so you're going to take all your fingers and cross them, and I'll put your palms together. All right, now this is really going to test your imagination. You can keep your eyes open for this one, or your eyes closed, whatever you're most comfortable with. But I want you to imagine that inside your fingers, inside your hands, where your palms are touching, there's a whole bunch of super glue. So imagine that there's super glue, and that glue is so strong that as it's slowly drying, it's making your hands more and more stuck. And listen to the sound of my voice, because I'm the one that's going to help you be able to get those hands unstuck. But until I do that, keep imagining that that glue starts to overflow to your fingers. So not only are your palms stuck together with that super glue, but your fingers as well. And I want you to start to push your fingers tighter and tighter together. And the more you tighten your fingers, the more you push your palms together, the more and more stuck that they get. Use your imagination. Let it be so strong that you know, when you try and pull those apart, that you know that your hands are just going to stay stuck together because you have a fantastic imagination. And what's going to happen, in the middle of the stage, I'll clap. And when I clap, right away that glue will disappear and your hands are going to come apart. But right now, your imagination is so strong, your imagination is so good, that you actually see that your hands are stuck together, your hands are super glued together, and there's no way until I clap for those hands to come apart. So I want you to give them a test, see how good your imagination is, and the harder you try and pull your hands apart, the more stuck and the more glued they get together. So go ahead and try and pull your hands apart. The more you pull, the tighter they get together, the more glued they feel. Keep pulling, like really try and separate them. Keep pulling, try and separate them. You're all doing awesome. All right, everybody look up here at me. On the count of three, we're going to clap. Glue's going to disappear. Your hands immediately are going to come apart. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So, all right, so you all are awesome, and we're going to have a great time. And one of the things I promise, I'm not up here to embarrass anybody. Everybody knows we're just playing with imagination. We're going to have a lot of fun with your imagination. You're going to feel good. I want you to think about in your mind, there's something maybe you want to come up here with, maybe something for less pain. Maybe you have some joint pain, knee pain. We can try and take that away. You may have headaches. You may have trouble sleeping. You may need more concentration. Maybe you're trying to lose weight. But whatever it is, at the end, I'm going to leave that with you. So it's going to be like you're getting a $150 therapy session for free. All right? So just for volunteering. So that's awesome. All right, so what we're going to do now is what's called the induction. So this is the only part that the audience needs to be like as quiet as you can. So this is when we're trying to kind of get into their imagination, put them into that state where we get them into that daydream and they allow me to go ahead and guide that daydream. So after we get through this, it only takes like maybe 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll get them into that state. And then after that, you can laugh as much as you want. You can clap as much as you want. Even while we're doing this, it may get a little silly. It may seem a little funny. And it's okay to laugh a little bit, but just try not to like talk to your neighbor or do something that may distract all of them on stage, okay? All right, so let me get a drink and we'll go through this part. And this is the most fun part. Some of you are going to get more relaxed than you've ever been in your life. And it feels really good. I'm just going to put on a little bit of background music. Alright, so what I want everybody to do, I see on the ceiling, there's a disco ball. So go ahead and focus all your attention onto the disco ball. I want you to notice with every note in the music, every beat that comes, it's going to allow your body to feel just a little bit more relaxed. And what you're doing now is just learning to focus your attention on something. Eventually I'll have you take your attention away from that disco ball and onto the sound of my voice. But right now, just keep staring at that disco ball. We're going to take 3 really deep breaths together. So everybody take a deep breath in. Stay focused on the disco ball. And as you breathe out, imagine all your stress, all your anxiety, all your problems going away. Nothing matters right now but that disco ball. Take a second deep breath in. And slowly breathe out. All your problems, all your issues, everything gone. One final deep breath in. And this time, as you exhale, go ahead and allow your eyes to close. I want you to focus your attention just on the sound of my voice. There's people here, there's people watching. They don't matter right now. All that matters is the sound of my voice. And I want you to start to notice your chair. Let your attention go to your chair and notice how it supports you. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to do anything but completely relax. Now pay attention to your right hand. How it rests comfortably. How you don't need to worry about anything again but relaxing that hand. Now go ahead and take your attention to your left hand. Notice how relaxed it feels. Go ahead and put your attention on your right foot. How it rests on the floor. All the parts of your body, there's nothing you need to do but relax. Let's get into your imagination a little bit. Go ahead and take your attention up to your eyelids. I want you to imagine that your eyelids are so relaxed that they're not going to be able to open. You've already shown you have a great imagination. You've already shown that you have the ability to do this. So just allow your imagination to say, you know, my eyelids feel so good. My eyelids are so relaxed. Nothing else matters. And see how good your imagination is. Give your eyelids a little test. You'll see that they don't open because they are so relaxed, because they feel so good. You're all doing great. You can stop testing them. Now you know that they're not working. What I want you to do is the relaxation that you have in your eyelids, we're going to allow that to go throughout your whole body. So let's take that relaxation that you feel in your eyelids and how good that feels and how relaxing that feels. Let's take that down to your neck muscles. And I'm going to count to 3. With each number, your neck's going to get more and more relaxed, and it's going to want to fall forward because your head's going to feel heavier and heavier the more relaxed your neck gets. So feel that relaxation come down to your neck on 1. Feel your head getting heavier and heavier on 2. And allow your head to just fall forward on 3. You feel more and more relaxed, and now your head, your eyes, everything feels so great, just like a wave. We're going to send that relaxation through your entire body. So it's going to go just like a wave from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. Use your own imagination. Just see it touching every part of your body, down to your chin and your chest, down to your stomach, down to your waist and your legs. Every word that I say makes you feel more and more relaxed. It makes you feel better and better as it goes down to your knees and your calves, all the way to the tips of your feet. What I want you to imagine is that every time that you take a breath, you feel 10 times more relaxed than you do right now. And I'm going to come around. Some of you, I'm just going to give a little touch on the shoulder. And when I do that, it's instantly going to make you feel 10 times more relaxed than you do right now. And whatever your body wants to do, however it wants to feel relaxed, however you want to feel relaxed, just do whatever you feel. That every breath that you're taking right now is making you feel more and more relaxed, more and more relaxed, more and more relaxed, more and more relaxed. Every deep breath that you take makes you feel better and better. More and more relaxed. Just let yourself go. Let everything drop. Nothing matters. Just let your arm drop. You don't even have to hold your arm up. Just let it drop. Good job. Just let everything drop. Everything fade away. Good job. Just let it drop straight down. Perfect. Right here. Just let it drop down. Good job. Right here. Just let it drop down. Good job. Go ahead and let everything drift away and drop down. Go ahead and let everything drift away and drop all the way down. You're doing excellent. Everybody's doing a great job. Now in a moment, we're going to get you even 10 times deeper. So we can get into your imagination, and we can work with that imagination, and we can have such a good time and all feel so good. So anytime tonight, this is going to be your favorite part. This is going to be the best part of the night. Because anytime I point at you and I say the word sleep, it's going to put you right back into this nice, deep, relaxed state. And every single time that I do it, it's going to make you twice as relaxed as you are right now. So on the count of 3, everybody's going to look at me. And then when I point at you and I say sleep, allow yourself to go right back to this place of focus and relaxation. So here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Everybody look up here at me. Eyes open. Just look at me. Look at me. Good job. All right, go ahead and sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Nice deep breath. Nice deep breath. Good job. And we're going to do this 2 more times. And again, every time you do it, allow yourself to get 2 times more relaxed than you are right now. So on the count of 3, eyes open, look at me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Guys are doing awesome. Anytime I point, anytime I say sleep, allow yourself to just go. Allow yourself to relax. Go ahead and sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. All right, one last time, and this is going to get you feeling so good, so deep. All of you are in your imaginations. You're all doing such an awesome job. So here we go. Here's number 3. Everybody open your eyes. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And this is it. Allow yourself to go as deep as you can go. Here we go. Ready? Again. Sleep, 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 sleep. All right, now in a moment audience is going to cheer for you. And when you hear them cheer, the louder that they cheer, the more relaxed you're going to get, the more into your imagination you're going to get, and the better time you're going to have, and you're never going to want to leave the stage because you feel so good. So as the audience cheers for you, just allow yourself to go deeper and deeper and get more and more relaxed. So audience, give them a nice big round of applause. Excellent job. Now we're going to do, all of you on stage, just go ahead and keep your eyes closed. I have some great news. Since you're all feeling so good, you're all feeling so relaxed, we're all going to take a trip to Hawaii together. So I want you to imagine yourself in Hawaii, and we're going to have a great time there. We're going to get more and more relaxed. So we got the most comfortable beach chair that you've ever seen in your life before. So I'm going to count to 3. Each time I count a number, you're going to get yourself more and more comfortable in this beach chair. So go ahead and adjust your position, get more comfortable. 1. Get yourself even more comfortable. 2. And as comfortable as you can on 3. Everybody feeling so good. It's a beautiful day. We're sitting at the water. We're sitting at the ocean. It's a beautiful sunny day. Nothing matters. You're out at the beach. You're relaxed. You're feeling good. You're feeling great. All right, so what we're going to do now is just enjoy this, enjoy the weather, enjoy everything going on. Everybody's feeling good. And with each number, the temperature is going to go up a little bit. So right now you're comfortable, but it's starting to feel a little warmer. So it was 70 degrees, it's just gone up to 80 degrees. So you're starting to feel just a little bit warm. You're starting to feel a little warm. Oh, it's just gone up to 90 degrees, and you're feeling even more warm. So you notice, if you fan yourself, use your hands to fan yourself, you can feel just a little bit better. It's 90 degrees. It's getting a little uncomfortable. It's gone up to 100 degrees. It's now 100 degrees. You better use both hands, making yourself feel better and better. Make yourself feel better and better. Make yourself feel better and better. It's now 110 degrees, and it's so hot. Use both hands, fan yourself the best you can, the most you can, more and more, the better and better that you can fan yourself. Oh wait, somebody just brought an air conditioner. They're putting it right by your chair. Take a nice deep breath in. Allow that to relax you. Allow that to relax you. That feels so good. The air conditioner. But it's starting to get a little, that air conditioner is pretty cold. It's just dropped down from 70 down to 60. It's starting to get a little chilly. 60 down to 50. 50 all the way down to 40. 40 down to 30. Getting cold and cold. 30 down to 20. All right, we're going to be able to fix this. Everybody go ahead. Open your eyes. Look at me in front of the stage. Everybody look at me. I know you're all cold. I know you're all cold. We're going to fix this. Go ahead and sleep, 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 sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. All right, everybody's feeling good now. We don't have to worry about that. Everybody's imagination is doing tremendous up here. We're not cold anymore. You can go ahead and take your arms out of your shirt. Everything's feeling good. Everything's feeling good. All right, so we got great news for everybody. Everybody on stage tonight gets a chance to win $1 million.
Yeah!
I like that. All right. So what we're doing, I bought you a free ticket at the horse race, and if your horse wins, it's $1 million. So if you want a ticket, just raise your hand. I'll come around and give you a ticket. Those of you who want a ticket, we'll give it to you, we'll give it to you, we'll give it to you. There you go. You get your ticket, take a ticket, take a ticket. Anybody else? You're good? Take a ticket. Good. You got it. Go ahead and take a look at what the name of your horse is. Take a peek at your horse. So you know who's you're going to be cheering for. And I can tell you, when the race starts, the louder you cheer for your horse, the faster that horse is going to run. So let's see, just the guy I'm touching now. Who's the name of your horse?
Mr. Fast Guy.
Mr. Fast Guy right there. How about right here? What's the name of your horse?
Charlie.
All right, we got Charlie Horse. Right there, pretty good. All right, here, what's the name of your horse?
No name.
No name, you don't got the name? All right, how about way down here at the end? What's the name of your horse?
Benji.
Benji, we got Benji right down here. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to do this, and we're going to give this a shot. So go ahead and hold on to your tickets. This is for $1 million. All right, so go ahead and hold on. Looks like they're getting the horses ready. We're getting them at the gate. Hold on to that ticket. We're going to do our best to win this race. Remember, this is for $1 million. I'll tell you when the race starts. When that race starts, you want to cheer nice and loud for your horse, because the more you cheer for your horse, the faster that horse is going to run. All right, here we go. Looks like they're getting set. All right, here we go. Ready, and go. The horse is Your horses did great. There was a photo finish. Let's see what happened. They're about to make the announcement for $1 million. Here it is. I got bad news. They've all been disqualified.
No!
All right, you think... hold on one second. I think somebody here... Just the guy I'm touching right here. What do you think about your horse being disqualified? What the fuck? So, I know it's not the best thing in the world. And you know, because of that, because your disappointment just went viral, everybody decided that they're going to buy you a brand new car. So every single one of you that got disqualified, brand new car. Alright, so here it is. You got your brand new car, so you can't wait to show it off. So go ahead into your car. Alright, so go ahead. We're going to start that car, put the key in. Let's hear that car go. Sounds good. Let's try the radio out. Go ahead and turn on the radio. All right, it's your favorite song on there. You're good.
I never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things you never show, there are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't want to tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks.
All right, let's see how fast this car can go. We're really putting the pedal to the metal. Go, it looks like it's going from 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, you're flying now, 80 to 90. All right. Pull yourself over, pull yourself over. All right, you need to come up Now this policeman is wanting to know why you're going 100 miles an hour. So you need to give the best excuse that this policeman's never heard before about why you shouldn't get a ticket for going 100 miles per hour. So just the guy I'm touching right now, why shouldn't you get a ticket?
I got diarrhea.
You got diarrhea, you have to go. How about this guy right here? Why shouldn't you get a ticket?
My mom just fell at home, so I have to go get her.
You gotta go pick your mom up? So how about this guy, just the guy I'm touching right now, why shouldn't you get a ticket?
My grandmother is giving birth and I need to get to the hospital.
You gotta get to the hospital so grandma will birth. That's a good reason. So all of you are doing absolutely wonderful. All of you are doing wonderful. All right, so go ahead, everybody. Eyes open, look at me. Here we go. Even deeper than before. Sleep, 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 sleep. All right, just the girl that I'm touching now on the hand. This girl right here. In a moment, I'm going to bring you on stage. And you're going to find something very strange has happened. The number 6 is going to be gone from your memory. It's erased. So when you count, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. So number 6 is going to be completely gone, and you're not going to know why. And just this guy that I'm touching now, what's going to happen, you're going to come on stage as well, because I'm going to interview this girl, and every time that she forgets the number 6, you're going to think it's the funniest thing you ever saw in your life. And it's just good, you're going to think it's hilarious. Now the strange thing about you is you can't remember your name. So every time I ask you what your name is, you're going to make one up. And every single time that I ask you, it's going to be a different name from before. If you understand, nod your head yes. And this one, forgetting the number 6, if you understand, nod your head yes. All right, everybody take a nice deep breath in. Open your eyes. All right, so we got something special for all of you on stage tonight. We got somebody, this guy right here, that's touching, go ahead, eyes open. You can look and watch what's going on here. I'm going to interview you for a second, if you don't mind. Come on up here. And let's use you as well, if you want to come on up here. So come on, what's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly? All right, so Kelly, I'm going to just get the microphone so people can hear you. So Kelly, how many fingers do you have?
10.
10? How many toes do you have?
10.
Okay, so go ahead, hold your hands out like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point at each finger, and we're going to count how many fingers you have, okay? So we'll go from 1 to 10. Here we go, ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, wait a second. I thought you said you had 10 fingers.
I do.
Did you? Well, I forgot. What was your name?
David.
Your name was David. David, that's pretty funny, right? She said she had 10, but I think I went a little too fast. Let's count them again. I'm sure everybody's got 10 fingers. Let's try that again. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you said Kelly, right? Kelly, did you grow an extra? not so sure. Kind of strange, right? Hey, I'm sorry. What was your name again?
Sam.
Sam. I'm not going to say Sam. So I appreciate you being up here. Yeah, well, let's try and go backwards because sometimes that helps. So we'll go from 10 to 1. So we'll count down backwards. This will be number 10, and we'll make this one number 1. Okay? Let's give that a shot.
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Sam, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't Sam. What was your name?
Tyler.
Tyler. I really appreciate you coming up here. Hey, Kelly, I don't know. Look me in the eye 1 second. I'm going to snap. And when I snap, the number 6 is going to be back in your mind. You're going to be even more relaxed than before. 1, 2, 3. Just count 1 to 10 for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good, go ahead. You two can give that. And what was your name again?
Brian.
Brian, okay, Brian. Look at me in the eye when I snap my fingers. Your name back in your mind. 1, 2, 3. What is your name?
Sean.
Sean, okay. Sean, give them a round of applause. All right, everybody, eyes on you. Eyes on you. Here you go. Go ahead. Now sleep, 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 and sleep. All right. Again, every breath that you take, every word that you hear, every sound of my voice, making you go deeper and deeper, feeling better and better. And we're going to go take a trip to the movies. And this is going to be an awesome experience. The only time it isn't awesome is if you hear me say the word popcorn. So if I say the word popcorn, you're going to smell the worst smell that you've ever smelled in your life. Now, it's not going to make you sick. You're not going to get sick. But you're going to think it's like the most disgusting smell that you've ever smelled. And you're going to realize that that smell is coming from the person next to you. And when I interview, if I ask you questions about what it is, what it smells like, where it's coming from, you're not going to be embarrassed. You're not going to be ashamed to point out where that smell is coming from. If and when I snap my fingers, so when I snap my fingers, that smell, I'll say 1, 2, 3, and when I snap, that bad smell will go away. All right? So everybody sit up nice and straight. Keep your eyes closed. And we're in a movie, and it's a funny movie. So go ahead, take a look. And as you watch this movie, shoot your favorite comedy actor. And as you watch the movie gets funnier and funnier. You just want to laugh more and more with every scene. It's really getting funny. Every scene, see that scene getting funnier and funnier. It is getting pretty good. I know it's funny. It's funny. You all are doing awesome. You're doing a good job. All right. Since we're having such a good time, does anyone want to get some popcorn? We want some popcorn? Now hold on a second. Just the lady I'm touching. What are you doing? What are you moving for? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a dead squirrel.
Dead squirrel. Just the guy I'm touching. What's going on?
I think it's roadkill.
You think it's roadkill? How about right here? What do you smell?
Oh, feet.
Feet. Where's that smell coming from? Right there. And how about you? What do you smell?
Garbage.
Garbage. Where's it coming from? Yeah. Sorry, everybody, look up here. Watch your hand. On the count of 3, I'm going to snap something on. 1, 2, 3. And go ahead down. Sleep, 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 and sleep. Alright, we went to the double feature. Funny movie's over. Smell's gone. We're enjoying it. The second movie, though, it's a little bit sad. And this second movie, it's about a little puppy dog. And that puppy dog is lost. And it kind of reminds you of your own puppy dog. Your puppy dog, it ran away like 3 days ago. You haven't been able to find it. This movie's making you feel so sad. It makes you a little bit teary-eyed. It's really not an enjoyable movie. It's making you sad. It's making you cry. That puppy dog of yours that ran away, it was your only friend. And it's gone. And you feel so sad, you feel so lonely, you feel so bad. Anyway, just personal touches. What's going on? Your puppy dog ran away. What's your puppy's name? Petey? I'm sorry. We'll look for it for you. What's going on with you?
The dog ran away, and my dog ran away.
Everybody take a nice deep breath in. I got good news. The dog in the movie just came back. If you look in front of you, there's your puppy. Everybody pick up your puppy, pick up your puppy. You're so excited. He came back, hold him, squeeze him, hug him, love him, and so on. Oh no, he's got diarrhea. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Everybody look at me, look at me, look at me. And sleep, 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 and sleep. Just the girl that I'm touching now. The girl I'm touching now, you're doing such an excellent job. You're going to find out when you wake up that you're actually a mind reader. And your mind reading is so good that you're going to be able to read the minds of not only people on stage, but people out in the audience as well. So the people who are on stage, when that mind reader comes to you, and that mind reader tries to read your mind, what I want you to do, you're going to be 100% convinced that what she said is on your mind is exactly what was on your mind. And you're just going to be floored by that. You're going to think that is the greatest thing that has ever happened to you before, to have somebody actually come and read your mind. So the person I'm touching now, if you understand, you're going to be a mind reader. Nod your head, yes. Okay, everybody, deep breath. Eyes open, wide awake. Go ahead and look up here at me. And Kelly, I think we're going to use you again. I heard you have a special talent. So if you can come on up here and we'll check this out and share it with you. So I heard you can read minds.
Yes.
So, I'm a magician. I like to do hypnosis. So this is really interesting to me. So let's kind of go down the line. Let's start down here first. I think, was it Sean?
Yeah.
Sean, can you tell us all what Sean's thinking?
You're crazy. You think I'm crazy?
I mean, maybe.
He thinks you're crazy. Let's see what's going on in his mind.
You lost your dog?
What's going on in her mind?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping? Okay. How about his mind?
He doesn't know.
He's got the blank one? How about down on the end? What's she thinking?
She's very angry.
She's angry?
Very angry.
Yeah, she's bad. Well, look out in the audience. Who's got the funniest thing on their mind right now? Who do you see out there?
He's thinking this is bullshit.
He doesn't believe you can actually do this?
Bullshit.
Okay. Anybody else want to read their minds?
She's thinking about eating cheese.
Way back in the back, or which one?
With the blue, the teal sweatshirt, and the glasses.
Okay. You want me to eat
She
cheese?
wants cheese.
Okay. No, Kelly, right? Kelly, keep your balance. Just go ahead and sleep. In a moment, I'm going to wake you back up. This time, you're not a mind reader, but this time you're a famous band teacher. And you teach a high school band. You're the #1 band in the country. And you just stay right there. Think about how good of a band leader you are. People behind you, go ahead and sleep, 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 sleep. And the people that are in the band, people behind you, you're going to have an instrument. You're all experts at playing your instrument. But the problem is, like, your band leader, Miss Kelly, is so tough and so difficult to work with that you don't like her at all. But you're a little bit afraid of her. So anytime she's facing you, you play your instrument, you do everything you can and follow her instructions. But the moment she turns her back to you, you really let her know how you feel for you to chant. Okay? Now, Miss Kelly, because you have the best band in the whole country, you're pretty rough. So you don't put up with anything. You let them know when they're not doing what they're supposed to. You let them know when they're making mistakes, because you're a professional and you're going to show them and you're going to teach them how to be the best in the world. And you don't put up with anything. If you understand that, nod your head yes. All right, everybody wide awake, eyes open. All right, go ahead, turn around, face your band. Band members, if you want to grab your instruments, Miss Kelly is going to lead you in a song here. So Miss Kelly, you ready? You ready to get them going? And they can probably hear you better with this. So tell them.
Quit wiggling your head, straighten your body. Separate your hands more. That's too tight. No, loosen those hands. Loosen those wrists. Too high. Lower your arm a little. Arm up. Good posture. Sit up straight. Look at me. Straight ahead. What do you think you're doing? Is that even playing an instrument? Straighten those arms out. Out to the side. Loosen those wrists. Separate them. Too close. I can't hear that right.
Alright, so Miss Kelly, let's you put your instruments down. So why don't you tell us what it's like how did you get the best band in the whole country? You're awesome. So what kind of instruments do you play?
Almost all of them.
Almost all of them, okay. Good, so let's show us one more time some of the things. You got everybody grab your instruments?
Arm up. Nice long strokes. You roll her off and level it. Get it together. Focus. Loose your wrists. Steady. We're not lollygagging.
Good job, Sid. How about a cheer for Miss Kelly? Miss Kelly for being the best band leader in the world. Why don't you put your finger up like this? Okay, put your finger up. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of magic power. And people behind that, what I'm giving to Miss Kelly's finger is when she comes and when she touches you on the forehead, instantly it'll put you back down into that state of relaxation, into that state of sleep. So Miss Kelly, go ahead and take your finger, just nice and gently on each of their foreheads, give them a little touch and say the word sleep. All right, Miss Kelly, I'm going to put you right down here on the end. What I want you to do is hold that magic finger up like this, and go ahead and have a seat. Put your other hand right here. And since this magic finger puts people to sleep, well, what's going to happen is that finger is going to start to move towards your forehead. And you're going to try and stop it from moving towards your forehead, but the harder you stop, the more and more closer it comes. So go ahead and focus on that finger. As soon as it touches your forehead, it's going to put you right to sleep. The more you try and stop it, the stronger it is, the more it comes. The more you try and stop, the stronger it is, the more it comes. As soon as you touch it, it's going to put you right to sleep. Good job. All right, good news, everybody. We're going to do something special for all of you. You all love winning prizes. And so we're going to put you in a dance contest. But this isn't, you don't have to be a good dancer, because this is an award for the worst dancer ever. So you have to be able to show like your absolute worst moves. And we don't need everybody to dance. So who would like to try and win $100,000 in this dance contest? Raise your hand. All right, so you're going to be dancer number 1. You're going to be dancer number 2. And you're going to be dancer number 3. So the 3 people that I just touched, again, we're trying to get the worst dances that we've ever had. And so everybody go ahead and open your eyes. Now, those of you who aren't a dancer, you're the judges. So you want to win that money too. So when you judge these people, even if you thought they were the best dancer ever, you're going to tell us how terrible and how horrible and exactly what they look like when they were dancing. All right, so dancer number 1, dancer number 2, dancer number 3, go ahead and stand up. So we're going to just give you like 30 seconds to show us your best dance move. Judges, you watch them nice and close, and we're going to interview you and let us know what you think of these dancers. So dancers, here we go. All right, show them what you got. How about a big round of applause for our dancers? For $100,000, what did you think of that set of 3 dancers?
Those might have been the worst dancers I've ever seen in my entire life.
Who do you think should win $100,000?
Who should win? Him. He was the worst one.
He was the worst one? How about you? What did you think of those dancers?
That's what they were.
That's what they were. What did they look like?
Some kind of ghost. I don't know what the
What did you think of those dancers?
They look like a zoo at feeding time.
They look like a zoo at feeding time. All right, so we do have one more special dancer. So first, go ahead and sleep, 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 and sleep. All right, in 1 second here. Just the guy that I'm touching right now. The guy that I'm touching right now. In a moment, I'm going to wake you up. You're going to open your eyes. And in front of me, you're going to see me standing with the most beautiful woman that you've ever seen in your entire life. And you desperately want to dance with this woman. So you're going to have to walk up to her and either give your best pickup line or your best will you dance with me line. And we'll see how that goes. If you understand, nod your head yes. We'll see if she'll dance with you. All right, so everybody take a nice deep breath in. And everybody go ahead and open your eyes. So as you've noticed throughout the show, I've used Kelly the most. Kelly seems to be like in the deepest part of the hypnosis and deep into her imagination. But this guy right here, I'm not real sure. He seems very like teeter-totter up and down. Some are just playing, which I appreciate because they're entertaining and making us laugh. But what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a little bit about how strong hypnosis can actually be. So everybody go ahead, open your eyes, wide open. Kelly, come up here please for 1 second. Thank you. A microphone. All right, so Kelly, when's your birthday?
February 19th.
February 19th. Okay, so everybody remember February 19th. So keep your balance. Go and close your eyes and sleep. Right in a moment, Kelly, I'm going to wake you up, and you're not going to be able to remember your birthday. You're not going to get angry about it. You're not going to get upset about it. You're just going to think it's really strange that you just cannot remember the date, February 19th. Now here's the thing, I'm moving that date from the front of your brain to the back of your brain, which makes a whole lot of room in the front of your brain. So you're going to be able to remember things that you would have never been able to remember before. So things are going to be so clear to you that it's going to be unbelievable because you can't remember your birthday. I just freed up some space in your brain. If you understand, nod your head yes. Okay, go ahead, eyes open. So Kelly, when is your birthday?
I don't know.
You don't remember your birthday?
No.
That's okay. Sometimes we all forget. So let's who is your first grade teacher?
Mrs. Marks.
Second grade?
Mrs. Bishop.
Third grade?
Mr. Adolph.
Fourth grade?
Mr. Momed.
And who was when was your birthday again? Not sure. All right, so with that part of your brain that you now have open, what was your first grade teacher's name again?
Mr. Momed.
Mr. Nomad?
Mr. Nomad.
Okay. So I want you to go back as a little girl, 6 years old, sitting in your first grade classroom. Imagine yourself at the desk, imagine yourself at the table, whatever you sat in back then. And I want you to imagine that it was picture day. And all the people in your first grade class just had their class picture taken. And you can see yourself, you can see all your classmates. That was years and years ago. But you remember vividly your first grade class, you remember your first grade classmates. Can you see yourself sitting at a desk in that first grade classroom?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anybody sitting to your left?
Yes.
Who's sitting to your left?
Tiffany.
Tiffany? Is there anybody sitting to your right?
Malcolm.
Malcolm? Is there anybody behind you?
Brooke.
Brooke? Is there anybody in front of you?
No.
No. So you sit in the front row?
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead and sleep. In a moment I'm going to snap, and your birthday is going to be back, and that part of your brain is going to be covered up for all those memories. 1, 2, 3, and open your eyes. When's your birthday?
February 19th.
February 19th. Go ahead. Have a seat. Give her a round of applause. And that's a very, very strange thing, because I'm sure all of you would have a really, really difficult time putting yourself back in your first grade classroom, seeing that classroom, seeing those students, and remember exactly who's beside you, who's behind you, who's in front of you. All right, so we're going to try one more thing. So go ahead, everybody, sleep, 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 and sleep. All right, so we're going to use, we'll give this guy a shot. I'm not so sure. This guy right here, we're going to try and interview you on stage, and you're going to be from Mars. You just came here from the planet Mars, so you speak Martian. But you're visiting Earth for the very first time, and you don't really like it here. You have a whole lot of complaints, a whole lot of things that you don't like, and a whole lot of things that you would love for people to know about Earth. Except nobody really speaks Martian, so it's kind of frustrating to you because you can't really communicate with us. Except for one person who's down here on the end. So the one I'm touching right now, you work for NASA. And because you work for NASA, you've been studying up on the Martian language, so you can speak both Martian and English. So you can be our translator for this person on the news, and we're so excited to hear exactly what you find out from this person, what you learn about this person, and we want to interview them, and you can speak both Martian and English for us. If you understand, nod your head yes. Okay, everybody take a deep breath in, wide awake. And so ladies and gentlemen, we're so thrilled that we have somebody visiting us from the planet Mars, and they've been here on Earth for about 6 months. We've learned a little bit about their language, a little bit about them, and we're going to interview them now. So if you want to come up here, we've got a translator from NASA that's going to be here. So let's have, why don't you stand right there, you stand right there. All right, so you're going to have to, in Martian, ask him what he thinks about Earth.
What
did he say?
He thinks it's a little weird.
He thinks it's a little weird? Ask him why he thinks it's weird.
What did
he say?
People dress funny.
People dress funny. Ask him if there's anybody out there that he thinks is dressed funny.
What show would you think in today? He said everybody.
Ask him which one is dressed the funniest.
What show would you do about it?
That one.
I think we caught a little English in Martian too. So ask him what he thinks about the president today.
What show would you do about He doesn't like him.
He doesn't like him. Why not?
What's up over here? He's not operating properly.
He's not operating properly. Ask him what his favorite part about Earth is.
What's up over here? The Philly cheesesteak.
The Philly cheesesteak. So ask him when he plans to return to Mars.
3 weeks, 2 days, 5 minutes, and 10 seconds.
So, last question. Ask him about Mars. Does he have any family, any kids? Anything he wants to tell us?
It's about 7 wives and 8 children.
7 wives and 8 children. We appreciate your interview. You can go ahead and head back and have a seat. You can go ahead and head back and have a seat. Any of the kids want to help out for a second? Okay? Hold your finger up. Everybody watch. I'm giving the magic finger to, what's your name? Gavin. So Gavin's now got the magic finger. When Gavin points at you, says the word sleep, you're going to go back into a nice, deep, relaxing sleep. I got a cheer for Gavin. You did a great job, Gavin. Thank you. All right, so in a moment, we're going to wake you back up from hypnosis. You're going to feel so great, especially Kelly. She's not going to sleep for 3 days after this event. She's been doing such a great job. But what's going to happen, we're going to bring you out, and we're going to leave you with one last suggestion. And that is what you came up here. If you had something on your mind when you first came up, and you were wondering, you know, hey, I'd like to lose weight, I'd like more energy, I'd like less pain in this area. So we're going to leave you with that last suggestion, that hypnotherapy that we talked about, that will be able to carry on for you. And as we end the show then, as we finish up, at the very end, one of the things I said, I'm a licensed counselor, so I specialize in anxiety and depression treatment. And, you know, I teach college classes very late in the day and the night. I just work with a few people just on anxiety, on depression. I've created like a complete recovery program for people with anxiety and depression. It's not hypnotherapy. It's cognitive behavioral therapy. So this hypnotherapy, those that want to quit smoking, you know, I could, somebody like Kelly, if she was a smoker and said, hey, I never want to smoke again, like I could make her so sick of cigarettes and she would hate them. And, but as she left here, probably about 24, 48 hours later, like that suggestion would be gone and it would fade away. So cognitive behavioral therapy